So we're gonna be ending step 2 here. So I'm excited to see what everyone looks like all grown up. Also, hold on. I want to have my phone plugged in. That wasn't charging. Okay, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Let me see. Can I see chat now? Since I don't have Twitter, I need to make a Twitter to follow you and unfollow. What? Why would you unfollow me? Why would you unfollow me? If you don't announce you have a new job with nepotism, I'm unfollowing you from Twitter. Yeah, I have a new job with nepotism. I am pleased to announce. Oh, speaking of, I should be getting some materials soon for that one game I talked about, to do an official announcement, because in the Discord for it, they were talking about, like, if you would like to announce your role, react to this message and I'll send you, like, sprites once they're ready to use for an announcement post on Twitter. So I'll also be making an announcement that I have a new job with nepotism, except I did not get a new job with nepotism with that one. That one was purely talent-based. Alright, let's go. There's no denying it. Today was the very last day of summer. Tomorrow you are heading to class. I don't want to go back to school. I'll also be making an announcement. What did Shadow do again? He pissed on my fucking wife! I did thank you! Summer had been so much fun. When you thought about going back to school, it was with a sense of loss. Yeah, does anyone ever really look forward to going back to school? Soon you wouldn't be able to choose how your days were spent without the school bell telling you where to be and when. Honestly though, I have actually had moments where I wanted to go back to school. I do kind of miss the social aspect of school, but I don't miss the actual school part of school, if that makes sense. Yeah, if you have friends you look forward to seeing, yeah. I don't look forward to the actual school part of school. Present Twi can't relate. Well, we gotta go to the same school then, Twi. It was with a heavy heart that you chose your outfit for your final day of freedom. I won't be your friend, but I will bully you. I can make you look forward to going to school even less. I also want to make an announcement. Lynn is the cutest. Yo, that's gay. Life is gonna be different. Yet, you had come to think of the summer vacation as the norm. But as school sucked up the majority of the year, whereas the summer vacation was just a respite in the middle. Oh, thank you for the head pats. Why are you head patting me after I say that I'm gonna bully you? So rather than it being different, it was kind of a return to the normal? What did your normal life really mean? More head pats. What's with the head pats? Bully us? You want me to bully you? Wait, I missed that part. Oh, Bob Chat? Oh, so you really do want me to bully you. Okay. Alright. I'm down for that. Give me just one moment. Give me just one moment. Damn, Twi. Why would you want that? Yeah, I said I would go to school with Twi, but it wouldn't be to be his friend. It would be so that I could bully him. Okay, hold on. Let me move myself. Is that good? I think that's good. Okay, time to bully chat. Hachi, 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 hachi. I'm gonna give you a noogie. I'm gonna pants you. I'm gonna like hang you from the pole at school. Oh, thank you for following, Stormy Jinx. I question why you follow during that. But thank you. Okay. Yeah, back to the game. Back to the game. You considered how fondly your moms talked about their summer vacations as kids. You dimly recognized that one year the pattern of school and summer itself would be over for good. It was hard to imagine. He gotten distracted, one arm still out of his sleeve. You pulled it through and put your mind back to the present. Oh, Elio is being nice. Let me give him head pats. Never again. Maybe you should listen a bit more to what I say. Because it was immediate. I was like, oh, we should go to the same school then, Twy. I won't be your friend, but I'll bully you. Your model is so cool. Oh, thank you, Stormy. I'm glad you like it. I'm very happy with it too. Kate did such a good job on the model. I think my favorite feature of my model is the ears. It's not that I did it too early, I just didn't hear. Gotta get your ears checked, man. This season had brought about plenty of changes of its own, like Kyra's visit, though that too was coming to an end today. You didn't know. I do like her. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy to have gotten the chance to know her. There are some bits that I feel a bit apprehensive about with Kyra, but at the end of the day, I like her. She was interesting to be around. You liked how easy it was to talk to her. It's not that I did. Oh wait. Toggle bunny ears on. Watch for your ears. Oh, there goes my ears. No! I can't hear. No, I can't hear. She was interesting to be around. You liked how easy it was to talk to her. I learned a few things about Kyra, and I'm less motivated to call her mommy, so that's something. Oh, you want the ears back on? Get bent. She was interesting to be around. You liked how easy it was to talk to her, yeah. You finished dressing, which is good. Cove would be there any moment. He'd agreed to see his mom off together. Officially, the plan was that he would come over to bring you round to his house when she was ready to set off, but you both knew that you'd be hanging out for at least a little while beforehand. Kyra's visit had troubled Cove when it first happened. It had been a sudden change thanks to Mr. Holden's infamous tendency to surprise people, but once he was able to adjust, he'd been in pretty good spirits with her around. It was a relief for everyone. The next thought that crossed your mind was... Let's see. Now I can't wait to see Cove, so I'm gonna go downstairs to see him. You bounded down the stairs, your hand gliding over the rail. You wanted to make sure you got there first. If you didn't hurry, your moms might answer it. It was only a few minutes later when the doorbell rang. As you'd chosen to stand beside it to wait for Cove, there was no delay in pulling it open. Cove was there, just as you'd expected. Seeing you, he flashed you a bright grin. Their life, endings and never. That's like the sequel. Other barn. Don't hurt Cove. Break Cove's kneecaps. I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep bullying him or not. It's not the sequel, it's the bad ending. That's the final step when they're like about to die.
Hey.
Hi, Bunny. It took you long enough, you only live across the street. You stuck your tongue out at him as you ushered him inside, then bustled him up the stairs. Back up in your room, you sat down on your bed and waited for Cove to settle in as you knew he would. Yeah, because my room is a lot better than his room with all the sand all over it. With other guests, you might have offered them a seat, but you and Cove were long past those tentative stages of friendship. Your room was as familiar to him as his own. Yeah, and it's probably more comfy without the sand. You watch What? You watched as Cove sat down in your desk chair, his preferred spot. He rolled it closer to the bed to make it easier to chat, tweaking the angles so that he was facing you fully. It's the final step when they go to separate colleges in different countries and slowly lose touch over the years to the point of them not being able to remember each other's names. No, that's too sad! I would rather them just die than have that happen. You and Cove were past this, so you offered yourself as a seat. You can tell it's his because of the sand. Fate's worse than death, baby. I would rather them just die. I mean... Once happy with the position, he leaned in towards you, hands held in his lap. His actions weren't the one of someone who planned on moving from his spot anytime soon, even though he had an appointment to keep together that day. When is your mom leaving? Inks just hits different, you know? Yeah, it hits bad. I don't like it.
Don't worry about it.
We've got some time. She still got a shower and stuff before she goes. Oh, I wish I could see that. She didn't want me to just keep hanging around while she was doing that. I wish I could hang around while she was doing that. He lifted his head, his gaze drifting out through the window, and chuckled. I can't believe she's already leaving. Just when I'm getting used to her being there every day. He leaned back in the chair, a wry smile tickling his cheeks. I was about to say that. She'll be back. He cocked his head thoughtfully before shrugging. Elio wishes to view Mommy shower because he doesn't know what it feels like to be clean. Aye! He ran a hand through his hair before shaking his head, as if shaking off the topic like a dog whipping off water following a dip in the sea. Tickling his cheeks, which... Die! Go perch an elbow on the chair's arm and propped his jaw against the curled hand. Another Bob chat, wow. 2 Bob chats, my goodness, you guys are going fast today. It's time. Man, 2 Bob chats. This time I am innocent. Okay, let's go. Okay, chat, it's time to get bonked. Bop me harder, no. I won't when you say it like that. I won't when you say it like that. That's no fun. It's not fun anymore if you're enjoying it. Alright, let me move myself down. My hat is getting cut off. So a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Oh, thank you for the hat pats. There was a natural ease to his movements, a familiarity from the echoes of all the times before when he'd sat in the same position. This was a really nice summer. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next. I hope I get to meet Baxter again. Cove, still nestled cozily in your chair, smiled at your response. How are your fish doing? Really good. Things in the tank are stable and everybody looks healthy. How's Goldie doing? That was nice to hear. You'd learned from Cove how hard it was to maintain an aquarium. Wait, aquariums are hard to maintain? I guess for children, I guess. I've had better. Oh, I forgot. That's what I named his fish. Sand has been busy. Keeps darting between the plants and out again when I walk by like a game of peekaboo. Yeah, my favorite fish, sand. Or hide and seek. idly glanced out of the window. He gave a resigned sigh. It's gonna be harder to surf, you know, with school. It's getting colder out. I don't want to get rusty. Surfing's cool when we can. It's so bad we can't make the most of the waves, but there's other fun stuff to do. He gave a light smile, coupled with a shrug as response. Aquariums do take some effort to maintain. I've had friends who had fish that very soon after didn't because they underestimated the effort. Yeah, I've had fish when I was a kid and stuff. And the first time when I was a kid, well, you gotta have a good size aquarium, and you gotta have like enrichment for your fish. Otherwise, like, they'll get bored to death. And like, you gotta clean it out and have like I believe the second time I got fish, I had like one aquarium. And then I had a replacement aquarium for when I cleaned out that aquarium. So you gotta be prepared for stuff like that if you're having some fish. But I no longer have the aquarium stuff anymore. It's been, I think I had fish in middle school. So I haven't for a while because I've had a cat. Won't be long until we get our grades for that summer work we did. Co's bangs fluttered as he huffed, sinking in the chair. I'm not looking forward to that. It's not gonna be great for me. Do you think we'll see Miranda around school this year? Probably. She could be in one of our classes again. Yeah, it'd be nice to see her again. I like her. Bunny, Cove. The sudden call from downstairs caught you both unaware. You'd nearly forgotten the world outside your room. From the guilty look on his face, Cove had done the same. Just had a call. Cove's mom is ready to go. Aw, damn, she's done showering. If you're quick, she might keep the mandated motherly smothering to a minimum. You doubted that, but it was nice that Mom and Mrs. Priest had their strange sense of humor in common. Your eyes went close. So Kyra's last name is Priest? Wordlessly, you headed downstairs together. Troy wishes she'd smother him. Each step on the way there was painfully slow, like he was trying to delay the inevitable. His whole body tensed leaving the house, and Cove froze altogether before you both could cross the street.
Oh.
The door's open. Dad must be taking her stuff out. He swallowed hard. She's really gonna leave. No, Kyra's last name is insert my last name. Kyra Twy? I'll give him his back a pat. I mean, this isn't the last time you'll ever see her. I don't know. If he's a slight tinge insensitive. Your motion was firm and you knew he felt it. Cove's bottom lip quivered and he turned away. He gave his back a couple more reassuring pats. Wait, Twy is my last name. So everyone calls me by my last name? I just assumed it was like NN is your first name and then Twy is your last name. But maybe you're having it like a weeb and having it last name first. Yeah, didn't you know we're following Japanese etiquette here? Okay, my mistake. My mistake, NN-san. Okay, so she's Kawa NN. At that, some of the conflict worn on his face eased a bit. Together you went across the street, and inside his house, finding his parents in the living room, surrounded by his mom's packed things. Hey kids! Good timing, I just called up the taxi.
Hi.
And hi, Bunny. So glad I get to see you today. It was fabulous getting to know you this summer. Lappy Bun Bun Elio. I finally got to put a face to the name I'd heard so many times. She winked and Cove pouted on cue over the teasing. I hope you had a good time visiting. I'm really happy I got to meet you too. Hopefully it won't be too long before we get to see each other again. Nodding, Kyra turned her attention back to her boys. She patted Cliff on the arm with a warm smile, and then she enveloped Cove in a crushing hug. Initially, Cove squirmed to break free from her grip, but his mom was unfazed and kept him locked in place. Heartbeats later, he gave in and hugged her back tightly. Never forget that this was the summer where Bunny learned the beauty of MILFs.
I'm so glad.
I'm so happy this trip was a success. Cliff looked like he was bursting with pride. Let's go, by pride. And then Cove stiffened. Kyra loosened her hold on him enough to steady his face, concerned. She spoke her next words in a whisper that had been meant just for her son.
What do you think?
Do you want to unshelve it? Raising an eyebrow, Cliff watched them carefully. His smile began to falter. Everybody talks about Kara, but when will everybody talk about Daddy Dad? No, I can't acknowledge it, I refuse. The other people have simped for Kara, but they have said before that they also simped for Cliff, so Cliff is also a DILF. Cove got the good genes from both of their parents.
What's wrong?
Cove sighed and his gaze flickered over to you for a moment, and then just as quick, he was back on his parents.
It's okay.
Really?
Are you sure? I don't simp for Cliff, but I have repeatedly said he was hot. I mean, that's kinda simping. I don't want to do it now. I can tell Dad later. Nervously, you watched the exchange with the growing suspicion that Cove didn't want to have that conversation while you were there. You just didn't inherit the tattoo. How do you inherit tattoos? I hate it here. Is it simping if I don't bark for him? Oh, that's very true. Okay, it's not simping then. You wondered if you should offer to leave when Kyra gave Cove a pat on the head.
All right.
You can always call me if you want me to be part of the conversation, okay? I'll call. Thanks, Mom. Sorry, I'm probably gonna be hydrating a lot today. Cliff still looked baffled about what Kyra and Cove were referring to, but he watched as his shoulders slowly relaxed. He figured that he decided to wait for Cove to be ready to talk to him. He just seems like a cool dude to have a drink with. With Cliff's silence, things seem to be settled for now. Okay, I think I know two people that have simped for Cliff. Overtaker, obviously. And I think Song also simps for Cliff. I think Song simps for both of Cove's parents, if I recall correctly. And with Cliff's silence, things seem to be settled for now. How did he know? I know your taste in characters pretty well by this point. After that, it wasn't long before the taxi arrived. Rolling up in front of the house and in clear view of the open door, Kyra stood up, smiling sadly.
Well,
That's my ride. Yeah. The matching reply got a chuckle out of Kyra as you all filed out of the house. Mother and son went with Kyra's bags in hand. Once outside, you spotted your family waiting by the street, and to your surprise, Derek was also with him. He stood uncomfortably, and he waved as soon as you noticed him.
What's up?
Hey, Bunny. Hi, Cove. When did you get here? My dad dropped me off just a little bit ago. Thought I could visit one more time before school started.
Sorry.
He picked a busy time. Sorry. Derek couldn't even look at Cove. He nervously kept rolling a pebble with the bottom of his shoe. I'm gonna dunk Derek in the toilet, nerd. Why? What did Derek do?
Sorry.
I wasn't even thinking that your mom would be leaving today. I'm sorry, dude. What? You're not interrupting anything. You're always welcome here. Why are you so mean to children, Barn? I think the problem is his name. It would have been sad if I didn't get to say goodbye before leaving. That's namist. I think so too. It was apparent Derek would have preferred to have gotten there at a more opportune moment. He never liked seeming impolite, but their reassuring words soothed his worries. The tension he was holding in his body lessened, and he looked like he was feeling much more like himself. Bye, Derek. It was fun getting to know you. Just got confirmation from Song. Yes, Song simps for Cliff. I knew it! Bye, ma'am. Is there anything I can do to help?
Nah.
Don't worry yourself over that. We're just about set. Alright, I don't want to keep the driver waiting. It's time to head out. The little crowd that had formed around started their chorus of farewells and well wishes traveling, but Kyra still made no move to get into the taxi. She placed her attention on Cove. I'll call when I get to the airport, and when I make it to Nevada. Wait, you're going to Nevada? Also, you better call the moment you walk in the door at home. Otherwise, we'll be wondering all night if you got into trouble on the way there.
Can do.
I can do that. And could you call tomorrow too, so I can tell you how school went? Of course I want to hear all about it. What if Cove got like noogied at school? What if he had like a traumatizing first day at school? Kara put a hand on Cove's head and affectionately ruffled his hair one last time. She then let go, only to move on to squeezing his cheeks in her hands instead. Mom!
Cove.
I love you so much, baby. She was chuckling by the time she freed him and wound things off with a small tap to the tip of his nose. Cove rubbed at his face with a grin. Finally, she walked to the car while waving and took her seat in the taxi. Cliff hooked an arm around Cove's shoulder and kept him close as it began to pull away. For a moment, Cove looked up at his dad and then wrapped an arm around his back.
Bye.
Bye, Mom. Bye. Travel safe. Kyra rolled down the window and stuck her head out of it. She waved again while blowing kisses at Cove and Cliff. See you again. I still can't get over the names being Cove and Cliff. God. Before she was out of sight, you decided to... wave goodbye. As the taxi headed down the road, you stuck your hand in the air to send her off. The cab turned down another road and completely disappeared from view. It's better than you and your twin Ellie and Oile. You're still calling her Oile? Her name's Stella! Stella! Cove let go of his dad and took a few steps out into the empty street, still looking in the direction his mom went. I refuse to accept her name as Oile. He smiled quietly, deep in thought. You got the impression Cove was feeling better than he was earlier. He was finally content with the way things were. Oh god. Did my model just freeze? Oh lord. Hello? Oh wow, everything is slowed down. Oh, is it because this is up? Hold on. Hello, slow Elio? Why is it doing this? 0 FPS. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Okay, let me try using my other webcam. We hear you fine? Let me see. Oh lord. Okay. His ass ain't listening. Hold on, let me restart VTube Studio. So I'm gonna have to restart all my programs too. Just give me one moment. The stair is vacant. The stair is gone. I no longer exist. Leo has unlocked the world. Welcome to the world. Okay, let's see. This shit ain't detecting. The fuck? Calibrate. Hold on. I'm just gonna test my actual camera. Okay, I can see myself just fine. Oh my god. I look tired as hell. Okay. Okay, so my camera's working fine. It is just VTube Studio that is having the problem. Oh, can someone refund song the bunk? I'm so sorry, song. We're having some technical difficulties right now. Bruh. Bruh moment. Bruh moment. Okay, we might have to PNG this. We might have to PNG this. Oh yeah, that's right. I will refund you then. Song. Since Barn made me unable to trust in mods. Wait. My model moved for like a second. Did you see that? I don't think you can refund her. I can refund her, but the other mods can't. Because of what Barn did in the past. I made it uninterruptible for other mods. Because Barn thought it was funny to refund. Okay, let me see. Requests queue. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is Bop? Bop it. I don't even see it in my thing. Okay, let me see. Oh. This shit confusing, man. Why does Barn have to make me not trust people in Bop to where it makes me difficult to do this? Wait. He accepted the bonks to make it double. He didn't reject it. Oh, okay. Q just built up and I emptied it, and it made it all redeem at once. It's 300 points, it's fine. Hold on. I want to see if Song redeemed something else so that I can refund at least that one. Okay, Song did not. Okay, Song. Hold on. Here's my apology. Hold on. Give me one moment. I can't refund you, so what do you mean? Come on. What do you mean? Okay, there we go. There. I refunded you in a different way. I refunded you in a different way. I can't see Song's reaction because I am exiting out of there, but there is my apology, Song. I'm sorry. Okay. I did something wrong, but be correct about what I did wrong. Hard-earned points at that. Okay, let me try one more time. Just one more time. If it doesn't work after this, we're PNG mode. We PNG ballin'. Okay. Oh, it's a little. It's a little clunky. It's a little clunky. Oh, is it? Is that why? Oh, I think I know why. Okay. I guess the charger came unplugged. Like, it was still plugged in, but it like scooched out just slightly to where the controller was plugged out. Okay, I understand everything now. Okay, we're all good. We're all good. We don't need to be PNG mode today. Okay, there we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, I think everything's looking fine. Am I moving at an understandable rate for you guys? Can you guys perceive me correctly? I'm not like moving too slow or too fast for you? Here he is. Since you can't see the reaction, this isn't refunding, this is revenge for what they thinking you are. It's not revenge. How is that revenge? How is that revenge? That makes me sound like a villain. That makes me sound like a villain. Oh yeah, let me get... Hold on. You are one? What do you mean? I'm not a villain. Boy. Okay. Let me bring Tits back up. Okay, Tits is back up. Fuck you! I just got my bottle back. You gotta give me like a few minutes. You gotta give me a few minutes to get my stuff back. Okay, Chameleon is not working now though, so keep that in mind, chat. Okay, I'm gonna switch my hair. Yeah. I want it to be the rat tail today. I'm feeling rat tail today. Okay, anyway, back to the game finally. The summer breeze brought a sweet sounding jingle across the way. It was the wind chime you'd given Cove. How are you not a villain? Elia's reaction to someone saying he doesn't have friends. I'll go to school with you to bully you. Listen. It's better fate than being ignored though, right? He had hung in the front of his house, and it had become a very familiar sound in this neighborhood. Elia likes villains so much he wants to become one. No, I don't! You jumped a bit when your mom put a hand on your shoulder, pulling you away from your thoughts. She smiled when you looked at her. This was a great vacation, huh? Summer isn't over until the second I fall asleep. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my summer vacation, Mom. No naps for you then. Can't risk you accidentally ending summer a few hours too early for the rest of us. It's better than being ignored. Okay, I'll be sure to bully you instead of lurking. I mean, I'm okay with either. No, I don't, says the Moo Enjoyer. Shut up. Shut up. Speaking of, that Teddy Lloyd video was pretty good. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, but new Alien stage video is coming out tomorrow morning. So I'm excited for that. Chuckling, you shook your head amused. I'm probably not gonna watch like the talk show for Milgram. And just wait to see if people on Twitter talk about anything interesting they show. Yes, it was a very cool mix, and the sound editing is great. Yeah, I liked how some of the songs, like the lyrics led into the next songs, and how some of them would really fit. Like with Futa's into Amane's and stuff. Very nice. You put the M in bottom. Oy. Cole walked back over to the group, still genuinely happy. Derek grinned at him welcomely, and everyone else there smiled at him, even Elizabeth. Oh, wow.
Well?
I just noticed something. Let me turn that off over here. Well, I have my fans on, but when I turn it on the game, it causes something. It's really weird. The Futa x Amane x Mikoto was amazing. Yeah. I was told you preferred bullying over lurking. I mean, I appreciate both. At least in the context of my streams. Maybe not so much IRL. I don't like getting ignored IRL so much. But lurking on streams is fun. Ma clapped her hands together, bringing everyone's attention back to the present. It's almost lunchtime. I think I'll put something special together. Her eyes sparkled with a plan, and Mom smiled. I bet you could use some help with that. That'd be absolutely wonderful. Derek glanced between the two, his eyebrows furrowed. Is there something I could do? Your moms exchanged a look of a fond expression. Ma shook her head.
How sweet.
That's very sweet, Derek, but it's alright. It's not your job. Technically, your dad left you under Cliff's watch. You're meant to be taken care of by him, not doing chores for the neighbors. Mom laughed a little over her own joke. He watched Derek look away, discouraged.
It's okay.
I don't mind. He was a little bashful about it. He wondered if Mom's jokes had just reminded him that he wasn't initially meant to be invited to lunch. It was getting a little awkward. Oh, no. Mom grinned sympathetically. Her comment was meant to lighten the mood, not bring it back down. Ma tried again to get things moving forward. Lurking IRL is just stalking, though, Monkas. Okay, yeah, I don't like IRL lurkers. Stream lurkers are A-okay, though. Why don't you kids go have fun? You all can come back in about an hour. We'll make enough for everyone. Mom nodded in agreement.
Sounds good.
Another stunning idea, Lonnie. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That sounds like a plan then. I don't want to cramp your style. I've got some stuff to work on, so I can be out of your hair this afternoon. I mean, if people did IRL what they did on stream, it'd be creepy. Hi, I'm following you. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting subs IRL. You should come by later too. No reason you should be the odd man out. Mom seemed amused as Cliff rubbed his neck nervously. He grinned a wavering but pleased smile.
Thanks very much.
I appreciate the invite. I looked over the assembled crowd with knowing glances. I can help too. With as many people as you're feeding, that's gonna be a lot of food. Didn't you hear what we told Derek? It wouldn't be fair to make you cook when we're the ones who are inviting you in. Mom raised an eyebrow when Cliff waved it off.
Come on.
I insist. Derek would be missing time with his pals. That would be a break for me. I'm quite the chef. Ma and Mom exchanged further glances before Mom shrugged.
True.
An airtight argument. If you're sure, we'll be happy to have you, Chef Cliff. Cliff's grin widened and seemed a bit more hyped than you'd expect him to be after helping with lunch. Cliff shook his head, a fond smile on his face. Then all us grown-up people will be heading inside. I assume the rest of you kiddos are staying out? Maybe not all of them. Ma tilted her head, a silent question for Elizabeth. Your sister thought for a moment.
Alright.
I'll stay with the kids.
That's fantastic.
Both her moms smiled at her, while Derek and Cove didn't seem to appreciate her phasing. Her phasing? Yeah, she's phasing through the walls. Oh my god. With the plan decided, all three parents waved and headed for your house. It was just you teenagers now. Elizabeth looked at you and the others, a curious expression on her face.
So?
What now? You silently wondered if Elizabeth only stayed out with you to avoid getting roped into work. Probably. Then again, she could just generally want to hang out. You couldn't tell with your sister. She's a tsundere. Ko spoke up after no one else did to answer Elizabeth's question. Wanna go down to the shopping street? It's been a while. And I don't think there's a lot of other things we could agree on. Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Sounds awesome to me. Unlike you guys, I haven't been there 1,001 times. It's new to me. Yeah, let's do it. I want to go to the arcade. Can we go to the arcade? I want to play DDR. You strolled across the road as a group, down to the beach, and then to the left. It took less than 15 minutes to arrive, one of the conveniences of Sunset Bird. The four of you looked around at the familiar shops, trying to see if anything caught your attention this time. Derek was the most enthusiastic. He checked out every stall with his eyes wide with wonder. Elizabeth and Cove were in good spirits as well. That's so cool! He ran over to a street magician who was currently doing a card trick for a group of enchanted tourists. Derek clapped when the magician showed a middle-aged man his card. I thought for a second... I thought for a second he pulled a middle-aged man out of his hat. I was about to start freaking out. I'll thank you for the head pats, Overtaker. For my next trick, I will pull a middle-aged man out of my hat. Derek turned back to the group with a curious gleam on his face. What does it take to perform here anyway? Do you have to ask somebody, or do you just show up and start doing stuff? Who would you even ask? It's a public street. Hey, Mr. Mayor, can I pull a rabbit out of my hat? Please, Flopsy is well behaved, I promise. Derek chuckled, his eyes searching up and down the scene. Maybe there's a boss to the shopping street? No one does any of this around my neighborhood. It's just regular stores behind walls. Oh, we get a lot of people doing like performances in front of the movie theater. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Twy. Oh. Yeah, it's that time of year where you guys gotta be sure that you're hydrating. It's getting hot over here. Oh, thank you. I'll stretch out. Ugh. Ah. Look at my body pillow. Gonna cuddle my body pillow for a second. It's different if someone wants a real store, but here I'm pretty sure people are just putting on their little shows whenever they want and do whatever. That's so neat. Would we be allowed to do something too? Yeah, oh my god, there's like these people, and I guess like the movie theater like got them in trouble for it because they're like across the street from the movie theater. They used to be like near like the little seating area in front of the theater. I've been noticing them being across the street from the theater now, and they're like these like some religious group that's like talking about the end of the world, and it's like they're there like every week, like with the little pamphlets just sitting around there. But I guess they got in trouble at the movie theater for like telling people that they're all gonna die and freaking out some kids or something. Yeah, there are quite some groups. I remember I was waiting for a ride home. The Shomonkai, maybe. Hey, maybe I should join them. Get Amane's number, but then I have to deal with fucking that swarming ass dude. Nah, I think I'm okay without being in the Shomonkai. But there was also like I was waiting for a ride home one day, and there was like this dude that was like sitting next to people and telling them about how the Lord saved him from everything. And then like he tried talking to me about it, and I just like got out my phone and started like rapidly trying to search for something that would unnerve him so that he wouldn't talk to me. That's like my way of doing it whenever like I see like a religious group. I like pull something up on my phone that is like unnerving to the point where they can kind of see it, but like it's not like sounds or anything. It's just like I think one time I pulled up sands on my phone because apparently religious people are scared of sands. Just to try and keep people away from talking to me about that stuff. That's so neat. Would you be allowed to do something too? Cove laughed and Derek began almost vibrating with excitement. Elizabeth rolled her eyes. What would we do? Well, I don't know what. Not yet. I mean, I just found out it's a possibility, you know?
But
There's gotta be something. We know cool stuff. I'm sure if we think about it, we could plan a show that'd really get a crowd pumped. Yeah, I think that might be fun. I mean, I probably wouldn't want to do it in front of a movie theater or in the middle of a street, but I'm not reading hentai in public because I want to. I'm reading hentai in public to keep religious groups away from me. Ellie line his ass off. I do not read hentai in public. I am not that kind of person. I just look up like SMT videos. I look up SMT characters. Like the timing of what you just said. Oi, in public. Yeah, I don't do that shit in public, okay? Well, it's unnerving that people think that's okay to do in public, to be honest. Like, when I was in college, I would go across the street to like Barnes and Nobles, and I would sit there and have my phone charged while I read like a manga I bought, and I would look and I would see this guy at a table like eating like a sandwich, and I could see his computer and he was watching fucking porn in fucking Barnes and Nobles. Keep that shit to yourself. There are kids in Barnes and Nobles, dude. Woo!
nice.
I know I could count on you. Now I just need the act. It'll come to us. Right. With some amusement, the gang continued to peruse the stalls. Elizabeth's found some earrings with a dangling, badly misprinted globe that everyone laughed at. I don't think people think it's normal. They just don't care. Yeah. And I like this one girl that I went to college with got in trouble also because she was talking like very loudly about inappropriate stuff in the Barnes and Nobles right in front of kids. So she got in trouble for it. Cole picked out a blob as Iceland, but Derek thought it had to be Greenland.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is a world with what looks like 9 continents? I think you're both wrong. No, it's Australia. I'd be that kind of a dumbass. The other 3 giggled at your interjection. Suddenly, Cole froze. You stared at him and then tried to see what caught his attention. When you saw a familiar face down the way, it all made sense. Oh, was it that bitch ass that I got in a fight with? You know what, Cove? I can punch him again. Don't worry. Between the crowds, his bright hair stood out like a neon green bowl in a kitchen sink. It was Jeremy. I knew it! I knew it was him! That nerd. Jeremy slowly drifted his eyes down the street, and his eyes widened in mutual recognition. He definitely noticed you. Come on, let's square up, bro! Reminds me of this old guy in my college library. It's also a public library. And he was looking up Russian mail order brides. What? What the fuck? God, that reminds me, I hate humans. Bro, people are so dumb. If you're not... Like, how I function. I watched Suzume recently, and there was almost no one in the theater. Almost. Oh yeah, I saw Suzume was in the theater. I want to go see it. I don't know if it's still in theaters though. Anime movies tend to not last long. I hate people. Yeah, there was like no one in the theater when I watched Belle with Yume and Song either. It was just us 3. Derek frowned and Cove tensed up. You couldn't help but remember the last time you'd seen Jeremy at Miranda's birthday party. No wonder Cove was already defensive. I'm still upset about the thing with Suzume and how like the movie the creator wanted to make a movie that was like about like I think it was a Women Love Women movie. He wanted to make like a lesbian movie, but they rejected him. So he's like, okay, I'll make a movie about a girl in a chair. The 2 people who were there were, oh wait. Oh no. Was it? Oh. I hope I'm wrong with what I'm thinking. It wasn't like, they weren't like NSFW? I don't know exactly what, definitely not watching normally. Oh jeez. Disgusting. I hate that. When I worked at the movie theater, we had to kick out a lot of people because I don't know why people think that's an okay thing to do in a movie theater. Like, what the fuck? People come here trying to watch a movie and then you do that shit. Just go home. Just go home and pirate the movie if you're gonna do that. Like, what the hell? I'm gonna smile at Jeremy. I'm gonna be his worst nightmare. I'm gonna pretend to be friendly and then I'm gonna bop him. He just looked dismissive. Elizabeth raised an eyebrow. Her gaze swept over Jeremy without a hint of a clue. Jeremy simply scoffed to himself and waded deeper into the crowd of people. Derek relaxed and exhaled loudly. There's no point pirating the movie. They didn't go there for the movie. I'm glad he's not gonna start anything. What, did they know like an anime movie wasn't gonna have anyone in the theater much? So they're like, yeah, let's, oh my god. A big no gusta. They literally came in like an hour after it started. What? Your movie theater does that? We don't sell tickets for movies like 10 minutes past its starting showtime because of shit like that. They fucking flashed the phone to check. What? What? Oh, I'm angry. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that, Twy. If I worked at your theater, I would have kicked them out and I would have shamed them while I did that. If they hadn't, I would have just not noticed them. Yeah, we've had moments where we've kicked people out for doing stuff like that, and whenever we do it, we shame them hard. Like we escort them out, and like we're all just like looking at them like you know. I'm glad he's not gonna start anything. He peeked over at Elizabeth with a tiny smirk. See, that was the mean kid.
What?
Huh? She still didn't get it. That first summer day hadn't made nearly as much of an impression on her as it did for Derek. But he smiled and waved it off. Just forget about him. I already have. He laughed and Cove smiled lightly. He seemed in a much better mood now that Jeremy was gone. Yo, Cove, if you want, I could just punch his lights out. I was so glad I was alone until they showed up. Oh, I'm so sorry, Twy. No one should have to put up with that. I know it's embarrassing, but if someone ever does that to you again, please don't feel bad about telling, like, the ushers about that, because that is the usher's job, is to escort people that are doing shit like that out. These people should not ruin other moviegoers' experiences. It's because, like, everyone pays for their tickets. So, like, you do not have to do that. You do not have to put up with that. Honestly, that's what I'm doing next time. I was pissed, yeah. Please do. Please do. I'm sure they'll get shamed on their way out, which they deserve, honestly, in my opinion. Your eyes wandered over to where Jeremy disappeared. You hadn't forgotten the day you met him either. He was only going to be in town for a vacation with the parents he hated. That glimpse was probably the last time you would ever see him. Should I talk to Jeremy? I'll be back. Bunny? I won't be long. I'm turning into Jet the Hawk. He headed off after Jeremy, cutting into the crowd he disappeared into. It didn't take long until you spied his distinct figure. You caught up with him, ducking in between a tourist couple and sidestepping into the side of the street he'd wandered into. You took a breath. Jeremy? Jeremy's slouched posture stiffened and his neck turned to look over his shoulder. His scowl deepened when he saw it was you. What now? I'm looking to see if you want to go for round 2. He glowered at you tersely, and a silence stretched between you. He wasn't gonna say anything more. You're not gonna be here much longer, are you? Thank God. Oh, that's right. I'm amazed a pea-brain like you could figure that out without me having to spell it out. So what? I'm leaving in a few days. School starts next week. It's not like I can live here and what? Teleport to classes? Don't come back. Should I be nice? I'll try and be a better person. Jeremy's face scrunched up. Saying that is pointless. Ugh, annoying. He stomped off into the crowd, vanishing into the sea of other tourists. When you couldn't see him anymore, you shook your head. That was it then. You turned around and saw Cove, Derek, and your sister shuffling through the crowd. Derek saw you and ran forward, the other two following close. Are you alright? Should I be nice? I'll try to be a better person. So you're not gonna say I want to go to the same school as a boy? I wish that was an option. Are you alright? It was a little weird, but yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking, Derek. Jeremy's definitely leaving. He'll be gone in a few days.
So what?
Okay, who cares about the kid? Cove shrugged in a she has a point kind of way. He nodded. There wasn't anything else to do about it now. I wish I could have gotten to know you better by pantsing you in front of this student body. Sorry to Jeremy, then to Twy. I can't believe Elliot is nicer to Twy than to Jeremy. Sorry, to Jeremy than to Twy. Listen. I punched Jeremy. I did not punch you. I've said I wish I could punch you, but I've never actually punched you. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you. Jeremy was unlike anyone you had ever met before. I thought he was horrible. You and the group moved on from the stall and from Jeremy. It didn't take long for everyone to return to the joking. You all enjoyed what little time you had left as Elizabeth mentioned the hour was almost up. You would if you could. Oops, I chose the wrong box. Hey, I'll take the head pats. I'll take the head pats. The little trip had flown by, and lunch must have been waiting for you now. Dirk bounced on the balls of his feet.
Okay.
Come on, guys, let's get going so we can eat. I'm starving. Oh, I can guess what you wanted to redeem. Probably the thing that you always redeem. If we have to. Cove stretched one of his arms lazily. Let's go then. He looked at him appraisingly. Can you bridal carry me back to the house? Hey, Cove? Yeah? Carry me home.
What?
Cove's smile said he was amused, while the tilt of his eyebrow was full of disbelief. It's a special occasion. Should I say that? I don't want to walk back. I've been on my feet for so long, even though Cove has also been on his feet for so long too, but... Cove sighed and shook his head. Elizabeth and Derek became a chorus of laughter. Pretty please? You jokingly pleaded with them, much to the continued amusement of the other two. Alright. Cove stepped over to you. He looked like he couldn't believe that he was what he was doing. Your lips quirked into a large smile. Let's go! Bridal carry! Woo! I knew you'd come through for me! He carefully crouched down in front of you so that you could climb on. It took a little bit of clambering to get yourself completely up on Cove's back. However, when Cove slipped his arms under your legs and stood up, you felt very secure. Elizabeth watched with a smirk on her face, while Derek laughed even harder. It was fair to say that your antics were entertaining. You're glad Cove went with it. Cove carried you home contentedly. Other than a few good-natured jokes at your expense, he didn't complain. Let's go! He made it all the way back to your house without putting you down. Doki doki! It was a pleasant walk home, and in no time you had made it back. Derek got to the front door and held it open for everyone as you each moseyed inside. The three parents were still in the kitchen. They looked up and waved. Welcome back, everyone. You made it just in time.
Hey.
I hope you're hungry. When COVID brought you inside, the parents couldn't help but notice the odd conveyance. Your moms were unsure, and Mr. Holden raised an eyebrow. We got married.
Everything okay?
Did you pull something, Bunny? No. I'm just lazy. I'm okay. Aw, Cove, you've gotten so strong.
Good kid.
And reliable, too. What a guy. Cove rolled his eyes at the commentary, then started walking to your couch. You bent down and let yourself plop back on the couch. Thanks, Cove. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Would rate on Yelp. Cove exhaled loudly and shook out his arms. He just seemed relieved that he made it. So, did everyone have a nice time out? She gestured for people to take a seat at the table. Plates and silverware had already been placed out. You took your normal seat. Elizabeth sat across from you, and Derek took the seat to your left. Cove sat on your right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had a great time. It was fine. I had fun. Yeah, I really liked it. Yeah, the bank heist went off without a hitch. Your joke got some chuckles going around the table. That's good in my book. Casually, Mr. Holden sat in an empty seat across from Cove. He smiled at you and all the other kids. Okay, good to know that Mr. Holden supports me in robbing a bank. Mom set down a platter full of water glasses on the table. She looked down at the gathering. It's a good thing we have 8 chairs. I can't remember the last time we've had a group this big over for a meal. Can you pass the drinks down to the other side? Make sure you all get one. He gave you $5 as an investment. He's like, I gave you those $5. He knew you'd rob into a bank and give him a share. Damn. Sure. Those close to the cups obliged and started offering waters around. He's like, that had interest on it. Elio, that had interest. You're gonna pay back the interest, right? As everyone got set up, Ma chided Elizabeth to take her elbows off the table.
Now.
And you shouldn't slouch. She pointed to Mr. Holden, who was leaning forward with both arms on the table. Oops. Mr. Holden seemed unsure about all the sudden attention and carefully rearranged his posture to something suitable for a fancy dinner. He smiled sheepishly at Ma. Elizabeth rolled her eyes, and Ma gave a level look at her. You shouldn't be impolite to a guest in the house, either. Elizabeth groaned, long and long-suffering. Ma giggled, and Mr. Holden chuckled.
Not bad.
A lot of you could learn a thing or two from Derek. He had the best manners here. Derek blushed, but it was true. His posture was upright and formal. He even held his fork gracefully. His table manners, on top of all his attempts to aid your parents, made him the model of meal attendee behavior.
Aw.
It's nothing. It's true, though. You have been a lovely guest. I've noticed that, too. It's always nice when you stay over, Derek. I wonder if my moms, talk to themselves at night, debating over who I'm gonna marry, between Derek and Cove. Derek smiled and sat a little taller in his chair. And do you have anything good to say about our other guest? She looked deliberately at Cove with a teasing smirk. ¿Por qué no los dos? What's that mean? ¿Por qué? She looked deliberately at Cove. Yeah. Or is there just nothing to say? Dos míos. Well, Cove is my number 1, but he does still clean his hands by wiping them on his pants. Oh, it's... No, I'm not gonna read that twice. Nope. There's no commercial of that name. Thank you for the hydrate, Overtaker. It means why not both? Okay, I can see that. It's from a taco commercial. Lol. Taco Bell. I miss when Taco Bell had that one Chihuahua as its mascot. Were you guys around for that? It might be too old for you guys. People were arguing soft tacos or hard tacos. Why not both? I like hard tacos. And the little girl said, why not both? And they all celebrate. Oh, that's what that's from. Cole frowned at that and absentmindedly brushed his hands on his pant legs. Moms laughed lightly.
There.
Elizabeth, you should know, after all of these years, Cove is hardly a guest anymore. Cove smiled awkwardly. Yeah, have you guys ever seen the Taco Bell Chihuahua commercials? I remember I used to have a fur baby of the Taco Bell mascot. Nope. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Yo quiero Taco Bell. I don't think I have. Well, you will now. Taco Bell. Dog. Commercial. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Okay, let me turn this down. You will now witness the greatest moment in history. Okay. Ba ba bum ba bum bum bum. Let's see. Can this? Is it because it's not a game? Hold on. I knew I shouldn't have got rid of that window capture source. I knew I was gonna need it for something. Okay, there we go. Elio expanding further the worry factor of his FBI agent. Listen, this one's not a bad thing to look up. It's just Taco Bell dog commercial. Yo quiero Taco Bell. It's not bad. It's not bad. Can you hear it all right? It's so cute.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
He has more commercials. I'm gonna find the one that I really liked. Cute, cute. I love the Taco Bell dog. They need to bring him back. Are you talking about Elio?
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Right now, get a crunchy, cheesy Mexican pizza for just 99 cents when you buy a large drink.
Damn, 99 cents. Those were the days. Those were the days. Oh yeah, this one. The hypnosis commercial. This is making me hungry. Speaking of, did you eat?
Wait, you're getting hungry. Very hungry.
Oh. I'm very
Feed your late night craving with
hungry.
gorditas. Warm, hearty flatbread, a blend of 3 cheeses, and your choice of mouth-watering salsas. Just 99 cents each.
Okay, but I had a burger. I had a burger at 8 a.m. I had a burger at 8 a.m. So I haven't eaten in almost 9 hours, but I did eat in the morning. Anyway, I was just joking cause the commercial. I got my daily 1 meal. Cove smiled awkwardly. Thanks. A handy dandy link to make sure Elio gets food. Barbie melon hearts? What's melon hearts? Thanks. Who cares? I don't think it's that big of a deal. I wipe my hands on my pants, honestly. I try not to when I'm in public with other people. I'll use like napkins, but if I'm by myself, I'll just wipe it on my pants. I don't care that much. Me neither. Everyone ate the meal together and continued to hang out for the afternoon. After the food, you and the others played a couple games and talked about plans for the upcoming year. The time passed by quickly, and soon it was time to part ways. Mr. Holden talked to your moms, and Cove drifted over to you, knowing that as soon as his dad finished up, he would be leaving. Same. Be cool to stay, but we have some stuff to do before everything closes today.
Okay.
Yeah, bye. Could you move? I need the phone. Cove raised an eyebrow, and Elizabeth impatiently gestured behind him. Cove realized he was standing right in front of where the receiver was placed. Everyone here is a melon heart. What does that mean? What is melon heart? I'm gonna Google it. Brain? Is it a brain? Back in a bit. See you in a bit. Melon heart means brain. Oh, it's an Adventure Time thing? Head? Head hearts? Oh, emotions that come from the heart. Is that what it means? That's kind of cool. Yeah, this is from Adventure Time? I don't remember that episode. But I'm a bit behind on Adventure Time anyway. Are they still making seasons of Adventure Time? I don't even know. I think I saw the season after Flame Princess's season. Like when she was big. He sidestepped out of the way and shook his head, clearly thinking Elizabeth was rushing too much. Your sister made a beeline for the phone and started dialing the number of what you figured was one of her friends. And Elizabeth, she was gonna be on there for a while. You, Cove, and Derek shuffled closer to the door. It seemed like Mr. Holden was wrapped up in his conversation, so everyone started saying their various farewells. Adventure Time is officially over, if I recall correctly. Oh, wow. Is Steven Universe still ongoing? I know Amazing World of Gumball ended.
Talk to you later.
See you later, Cove. We gotta do this again sometime. Yeah, see you. Cove turned to you and smiled slightly. Bye, Bunny. I'm gonna hug him goodbye. You stepped forward and spread your arms wide. Cove only had a moment to react before you encircled him in your arms. I only remember because I saw people going bananas over PB and Marceline kissing in the finale. Oh, that was the finale! Oh, wow. Cove hugged you back tightly and his chest rumbled as he laughed. I did see the PB and Marceline kissing scenes, but I had no idea that was from the finale. Wow. Steven Universe is over too. Yeah, the time skip season had mixed reactions, understandably so. Cove hugged you back tightly and his chest rumbled as he laughed. What shows is Cartoon Network doing now? I can't think of any other shows I followed for Cartoon Network. Is Owl House is Nickelodeon, right?
Dude.
Seriously, dude, we'll have to hang out later. I'm gonna miss you during school. He offered Cove a high five, and the two boys clapped their hands together. Cove and his dad left soon after that. Your parents started cleaning up the house, and Elizabeth was still chatting to her friends on the phone. It was just you and Derek left. Owl House is Disney, if I recall correctly. I do not remember. Oh, did I say Owl House? Hold on, what cartoons is Cartoon Network doing? I'm actually very curious. Cartoon Network shows. What ones are still airing? Oh, Craig of the Creek? Is Teen Titans Go still ongoing, or is Cartoon Network still in that phase where they're like, we gotta push Teen Titans Go very hard? I heard the Owl House. Oh, hi, Song. Yeah, we're talking about Cartoon Network shows. And, like, which ones are still airing? And I was like, is Owl House still airing? Bob's Burgers is Cartoon Network? I guess it's like Toonami more? Current programming. Creek at the Creek, Summer Camp Island. Wait, is that a branch from Total Drama Island? Wee Baby Bears. Oh, that must be like, is that like Rugrats Wee Bear Bears? So those are the only 3 that are still ongoing? Repeats of ended programming. Acquired program. Oh my god, Total Drama Llama. Bugs Bunny Builders. Bat Wheels. Thomas and Friends, All Engines Go, Coco Melon. What is Coco Melon? I like the name of that. Oh, it's like a nursery show thing. Anyway. I know Cartoon Network had Infinity Train, but they kicked it out. And then HBO took it in. That got canceled for Velma. Oh! They made a fucking mistake. Bro, HBO! HBO, you dumbass! You canceled it for Velma? You canceled Infinity Train for Velma? What is wrong with these executives? Bro, wasn't Velma like that shitty Scooby-Doo thing that like ruined all of the characters? Characterizations too? Ah! Pain! Clove and his dad left soon after that. Your parents started cleaning up the house, and Elizabeth was still chatting to her friends on the phone. It's just you and Derek left. They canceled a bunch of cartoons for Velma, which is even worse. What? Why did they think Velma was gonna do well? Oh, it's a cartoon with what? With white women? I don't even know. Wait. Was the Velma one the one where they changed her? Or I can't even remember. There's so many Scooby-Doo ones, I can't even remember which one is which. But was Velma the bad one? He elected to stay outside in front of the house to wait for his dad to pick him up. You decided to keep your guest company, although he was originally closed visitor. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Is Velma the bad one? Velma. Every show will get cancelled and Big Mouth will remain standing. Why? Why do people have bad taste? Oh, okay, it's this Velma. Okay, this is the different Velma. But I have heard that the characterization in this show is very bad. Like, didn't she? Wasn't there like a scene of her in the car with like, was it Shaggy? Or no, was it someone else? And he like confessed his feelings to her and she was just like a massive like bitch about it, like not caring about his feelings and shit like that. I saw the clips of that and I was like, whoa. Yeah, they re-swapped most of the cast and they weren't allowed to have Scoopy, thank fuck. Velma, the Trash Fire, the worst animated show that has yet been put to screen. The absolute massacre of beloved childhood icons for nothing more than Edge, yeah. Okay, it's that show. Terrible stuff. Yeah, that show. Ah, perfect. Glad I know that's what we're talking about. Yeah, apparently they canceled Infinity Train for fucking Velma, of all things. Bruh. He elected to stay outside in front of the house to wait for his dad to pick him up. You decided to keep your guest company, although he was originally closed visitor. A light summer breeze blew through your hair, and Derek shifted his weight from foot to foot. Thanks for waiting for it with me. He kicked at the ground distractedly.
Well,
Dad's still gonna be a while, so you wanna go for a walk? Know that the showrunner based Velma on herself yet? Did they? Wow. That makes me think that the showrunner is a terrible person from the clips I've seen of Velma. Mandy, what's her face? I have no idea. Sounds great. One last trip for the day. The only one whose name I remember, like in terms of like animation and stuff, is the Steven Universe creator. I remember her name. It was like Rebecca Sugar. That's like the only creator whose name I remember, because like every animation she would do would have her name on it, like a Rebecca Sugar creation. It was a quiet stroll, too quiet for Derek being the company. You turned to him when you had noticed that he wasn't saying a word. That was unusual. Derek always had something you could chat about. You weren't sure if you should ask about it. Somehow, you ended up at the old park near the bench. You glanced over to Derek once more, still expecting him to say something any second now. However, nothing came from him. In fact, now you noticed a frown creeping on his face. Derek smiled when he realized you were watching. At least, his mouth was turned up. There wasn't anything that really felt happy in the expression. He turned away and the smile fell off his face. His eyes stared intently at the ground and you raised an eyebrow. She did. She basically said she canned Velma. Not the exact wording, but so I'm holding my head. Animator, stop self-inserting yourself in your animations challenge. When will people learn that that's never a good thing? Did people not learn from Powerpuff Girls? Bruh! Is everything okay? If you want to talk about something, I'm here. Yeah. I'm a little sad. It's just, with school starting back up again, it's gonna be harder to visit. I'm gonna have homework and clubs and practices and everything else.
This sucks.
It really sucks we go to different schools. His face screwed up and his fists were closed tightly together. This is really concerning him. Okay, maybe if we get the chance away from each other, his feelings of love for me will go away. I hope so. Because I'm sorry, Derek. I'm not into you that way. You know what a good show is? Symbionic Titan, which has had rumors recently about a possible season 2. It's been around, and I am all for that jazz. How pathetic that she turned a character she liked into that mess. I've never heard of Symbionic Titan. I'll have to check that out then. I don't watch too many cartoons nowadays because I don't have cable, and I don't have Netflix. And I don't have insert streaming service. What if we don't have time? Yeah, let's channel some optimism into the conversation. Maybe you'll find someone else that would love you. We'll make time. We can talk over the phone and have plans for weekends. It'll be okay. Derek looked up at the sky. It was orange and purple with little wisps of clouds scattered around. A plane flew high with a jet stream trailing behind it. Then he turned to the ground again. Derek's face was tilted far enough down that it was harder to read his expression. Hey, Bunny. I actually wanted to talk to you about something if you don't mind. I do mind, actually. Can we not? There was a pause and he waited for him to finish his thought. It has been cancelled since 2011 and I'm still mad about it. Oh wow, that long ago. No wonder I haven't heard of it.
Sorry.
I was just kind of wondering, do you like guys at all? Like, would you ever want to be with someone who was a boy? Sorry if that's weird to ask. I am Derek, but I would not want to date a boy who is you. Please, Derek, stop doing this to me! Stop doing this to me! Derek, god damn it. Maybe? I'm gonna play the bye card. Okay, then don't you do it! Don't you fucking shoot your shot! He hesitated before finishing his question.
So...
what I mean is, just if there's any guy you think is kind of cool that you like around here, not at school or anything like that. Oh no! You should have asked that before. Bunny is gay, but not for your whack haircut having ass. Derek, please! We were head over heels. He ducked his head further. You thought about it. Oh, thank you for the headphones. I'm gonna need that right now. Eternal vibe. Ah, why did you have to do this, Derek? God, he's shooting his shot. I don't want you to shoot your shot, dude. I know that you're a basketball player, but please keep your shots to yourself. You better not, don't you do? are a lot of guys I think are cool.
Oh.
So awkward. Derek shrugged and then started to mumble and wonder. Maybe you don't get what I'm trying to ask. Oh, I do get what you're trying to ask. I just... Kells don't look dateable until they do. Please no! Derek pulled himself together somewhat meekly. He looked at you while he tried to project confidence. His posture was too tight for you to believe it. He was nervous. Derek, no, don't do it!
Alright.
You know, thinking ahead and everything is important. Gotta get yourself a game plan and all that. It's good to make plans, especially backup plans. Yeah, I hope you got a backup plan to me because I'm not accepting whatever you're selling me. You fool! Oh god, he's got AirPods in. Derek, are you not picking up what I am laying down? I am not into you. He babbled, all full of energy and forced gusto. I respect your grind. I respect your grind mindset, Derek, but you're not my type. Well, anyways, I heard about this thing where people make pacts with their good friends that if they don't find anyone else, then they get together. Derek, no. No! His type is rider and his sign is stop. Stop! Derek! It's time to stop! Derek, please! Please! Together, like they get married and stuff! We are 14 years old, Derek! It's too soon for me to be thinking about marriage! Yeah, that's a big oof. So I was thinking, since it's good to have plans, it might be cool if we did something like that. Don't you fucking wink at me. A man wants to run a bed and breakfast in Vermont with you. I do not want to run a bed and breakfast in Vermont with you, Derek. Good God, Derek. His eyes widened and he started to make frantic hand gestures. You better keep making them frantic hand gestures. I need a stim right now. I'm nervous. Just, then we never have to worry about the future or finding someone. We can set it like a whole decade in the future, forever from now. Dang! Stop! He's throwing the childhood promise trope at you. Stop! No! He's pulling out the Naruto hand signs. He's about to throw a Rasengan. Stop! Please, Derek. We'd have graduated high school and probably college too. We'd have jobs and be really grown up. Please, Derek! He's trying his best to do the Rasengan. He ain't got no riz. I mean, we probably have our own places and maybe our own pets and student loans and cars. Okay, maybe I'll date you if you pay for my student loans. Derek babbled on for a while more. It was as if all the words he held in silence during your walk had burst out now all at once. Derek, my brother in Christ, please, you're not strong enough. You don't have enough sand. You cannot defeat Cove. So yeah, what do you think? I think that's a terrible plan. Okay, guys. I'm torn. What should I say? What should I say? Dude, Cove is not the issue. It's Baxter. Yeah, I'm into the rich boy I met one night at a mini golf course. We are not the same, Derek. I've been pining for this dude I've never met. I'm not even supposed to know his name. Where's the crush his windpipe and hide the body option? I mean, if he cannot defeat Cove, he has no chance to defeat Baxter. I don't think I would. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, yeah. Okay, we can make a poll. Okay. Yeah, let's make a poll. Let's make a poll. Do we let him down nicely? Okay. Okay, let me make this. Okay. What do? What do? Okay. I am not gonna go with the accepting ones. Just to let you know. I'm not gonna accept it. I'll think about it. I don't think that would work. I'm sorry, Derek. Oh wait, I can't type out the full thing. Okay, I don't think that would is for I don't think that would work. And then, do you like me? Okay, I'll allow additional tokens. Like, do like 200, I guess? I don't know. Have it for 3 minutes. Let me see. Be as rude as humanly possible. End this man's dream. I'd have to say no because I'd hate to lead him on. He deserves better. That's true. Be fair, Bunny is a bit of a hot mess, so you need someone who's good for him. Yeah. My character is a hot mess. I've gotten crushes on like 2, maybe 3 people at this point. Bless you. Thank you for the blessings. Also, hi there, Joe. Yeah, I feel like saying yes would be out of pressure, and that's no good. Yeah. So I don't wanna say yes, but I'm just not sure how to let him down. Okay, looks like all of the votes are going for I don't think that would work. I'm sorry, Derek. So I think I'm gonna go with that one. Yeah, I was about to go for that one, but if only you had a crush on me before we started dating. Bruh, I was the one that asked you out. I don't see how that's relevant. I think that's very relevant. Why would I ask you out if I didn't already have feelings for you? Okay, I'm gonna go with I don't think that would work.
Aww.
Aw, don't worry about it. That's okay. Just see it. You can just see the pain. He's crying inside. Oh, so you're saying you have a crush on me? Gay. Yeah, very gay. Is this an idea? Thanks for hearing me out and answering my questions and stuff. Me bullying Lynn. Haha, I can't believe you had a crush on me. That's so embarrassing. That's kinda gay. Get on my eternal friend zone. I'm sorry, Derek. You felt a little worried that Derek wasn't happy. When he saw your face, he smiled encouragingly.
It's okay.
I promise I'm not mad. I was just wondering. Yeah, you're not mad, you're crying. I can see the pain. I'm sure things will be okay in the future, no matter what. I'll keep you in mind if I need someone to pay off my student loans, though. You just nodded. I can have you be like my sugar daddy, but we're not gonna go out. It's not like a romantic thing, it's just a you pay me money. Cold hard cash. I mean, imagine having a crush. Cry more, bitch. You know, Derek took it pretty well, all things considered. Elio. yeah, Derek's a cool dude. I was scared he would start crying. Because he's been very obvious about having a crush on me. He didn't spend much longer at the park after that. Derek didn't want to miss his dad, so you both made your way back to your street. After Derek went back home, you decided to settle in for the night. Stretching your arms over your head, you noticed that the living room and the phone were free. Yeah, Derek's a good guy. I don't deserve him. Elio, I already fulfilled that role. Derek is just a poor boy from a poor family. Spare him his life from this monstrosity. He lives in a condo. He's living his life better than me. He's living in a condo in fucking LA. Derek may be a good dad on the future, but not a sugar daddy. Let's call Lee. He picked up the receiver and quickly punched in the familiar number while going to take a seat on the couch. Soon enough, after explaining the situation to the housekeeper, Lee answered.
Hey!
Hi, Lee. Can you talk? Definitely. We practically have to. My gosh, can you believe it's almost time for school to start? What happened to our summer? School starts first thing tomorrow for me.
Boo.
Ew, and I thought starting next week was bad enough. So you're like the spoiled ones, eh? Well, I'll have you know that I'm pretty spoiled too. My Best Buy date was 3/11/2005. Enjoy your last week. Oh, I will. I hope you'll survive your first day. Me too. I need a good year. Ditto. And at least summer was nice while it lasted, right? We were busy. Yeah. Fondly, you thought about all the best memories you made this summer. Lee was there for some, but there's still many you hadn't filled her in on yet. Yeah. You began to speak about... Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the soiree. That's all I want to talk about. I just want to talk about Baxter. I went to a soiree at my mom's country club. There's lots of food, dancing, and people dressed up formally.
Cool.
Oh, I've been to one of those. They're cool, but how did it go for you? I danced with a mysterious stranger. That's so exciting. I want to be swept off my feet by a mysterious stranger. Me too. It wasn't exactly like that. After laughing a bit, you dove into telling me everything about your encounter. Enjoyed sharing that memory with her. Wow, Elliot talking about his crush when Derek is crying at her house. Just once, I want this game to show them in school and not living their summer days because that is setting a false expectation for the future of any relationship Bunny chooses. So inconsiderate. Do you think you'll see him again? I hope so. I don't know. He didn't seem to be from here. Oh well, guess he'll always be a mystery. I hope not! Yeah, let's talk about her. I just wanted to talk about him. What was your big highlight of the summer, Lee? Talking to you is always the best part of my summer. Even though it was a phone call, you just knew that Lee was winking at you. Coven school tracking gallons of sand in the hallways. I could see that. Come on, tell me. What, you don't believe me? Lee. Alright, okay. So a high point for me was when I took that trip with my parents to Europe. That was amazing. God damn, how rich are you people? You and Lee continued to go over your adventures until you both were yawning to each other over the phone. The furthest I've gone from California was fucking Nevada. At that, you decided it was time to say goodbye for now. You did have school to wake up for in the morning. Bye, Lee.
Bye.
Night, Bunny. Talk to you later. You left the phone on the side table for now. I simply cannot self-insert into this game because these are like middle to high class families. I cannot relate. My summer vacation is spent at home watching TV and playing video games. And maybe if I'm lucky, we get a discount ticket to Universal Studios. Okay, yeah, no, this game is about rich people loving life. Eat the rich. Well, I'll eat Baxter. You left the phone on the side table for now. Looking at the clock on the wall, you saw that there was only about 10 minutes until your moms would be insisting you had to go to bed so you could be rested enough for school. I'll eat Kyra. I mean, what? Thank you for the hydrate, Overtaker. You should also hydrate, Bard. Y'all, everyone gather and hydrate. Hydrate or dihydrate. You stretch your legs out on the couch and sighed in defeat, watching the minute hand change 1 minute closer to bedtime. You rearranged yourself, feeling restless, and looked out of the window. Startled initially, you spotted a figure out in the hills. It was Cove. When the surprise faded, you realized it really wasn't that much of a shock at all. It was exactly something Cove would do. Yeah, I'll open up the window. Happily, you got up and strolled over to the window. You opened it fully. I like the romanticism of talking out of a window. There's not enough moisture in the atmosphere. Hey, Cove! Startled, Cove jumped and turned around to see you through the glass. He quickly relaxed and waved at you. Miss Mariachi's here. Mariachi's here. Why did I say it like that? Mariachis. I've always wanted to talk out a window. Get on like a balcony, and like there's someone else like across the way from you on like their balcony, and you talk and have like a nice romantic moment. God, that would be nice. Okay, I'll run off to go see him. Sprinting, you reach the front door in record time. I have problem is that I climbed on the roof to do it. Sprinting, you reach the front door in record time. Oh, fireflies! When you arrived, you noticed how many fireflies were out that night. They drifted along lazily, barely minding your presence as you waded through to reach the top of the hill. Cove turned towards you as you approached, and you noticed right away that Cove looked happy to see you. Very real chance to break your arm. Wonderful times all around. Ah! Sorry about that, Barn. That was not romantic. Hey, you had a bounce in your step. You weren't sure how long you'd get before your mom's roped you back inside for bed. Hey, you're starting strong. Out late on the very first school night of the year? Chuckling Cove crossed his arms. Seriously, what are you doing here?
Nothing.
Not really. He shrugged, seemingly unhappy with his own answer. You stared at him, waiting for him to continue. Well, I guess I was feeling kind of weird about stuff, so I'm getting some fresh air before bed. I know how you feel. It's hard to stay still. Tomorrow's gonna be the start of a new year. I hate school. At the mention of school, a small noise escaped him. Cove let himself fall back onto his bed and then all the way down, so he's laying on his back. He looked up at the sky. Yeah, I'll lay down too. I can sit on his chest? What? That's an option? Should I do that? That's just such a weird option to even have. I want to choose it just because why is that an option? Yes, please. He had made himself a pretty available seat with the way he was laid out. You plopped yourself square in the middle of his torso. He would not be able to breathe. I'm killing Cove. Bunny! He jolted up in surprise, though couldn't get far with you on top of him. He plopped right back into the grass. Dead Cove. Died on the first night of school. With a huff, he just gave up on being shocked. Fine. You snickered in a self-satisfied way. He'd been lost in thought, or was possibly waiting for you to situate yourself. They started speaking unprompted again. I wonder if Derek told Cove about what he was planning to do today. Dude, he's your chair. Oh my god, it's Suzume!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for being kind of awkward when my mom was leaving. Surprised, you stared at him for a moment. You weren't expecting that. I just wanted you to know that I talked to my dad about how I felt and things. It's okay now. You were genuinely glad to hear that, and it brought a small smile to your face, but your thoughts quickly wandered back to the first day you met Mr. Holden. Did his dad confess about that? From the way Cove talked, you guessed he hadn't. So there was more Cove and his dad to talk about, but it was a relief to know that they had made a start. Now was not a good time to bring up what you were thinking, though. You could wait longer to say it. It's almost unbelievable how much of an impact he made on your life just by moving in next door. You couldn't even imagine what your days might have looked like in a world where you hadn't met him. Cove glanced back at you, waiting for a response, and you had no idea what to say. Wait, are we still on his chest? I think so. Then, still without a word from you, Cove shook his head strongly. What? It's you. Huh? You snickered before answering. He looked thoroughly amused with your reaction. Wait, what? I need to reread that. he talked to his dad about me? Uh-oh. How much do you weigh? Holy shit. I'm like 70 pounds. It's fine. That's what you do all the time, so I'm being you. Wait, what? So do you, Cove? Really? Yes, always. Cove couldn't help but grin at that. Honestly, there weren't many people you could think of who could tease you about something like that. Turning to smile, you realized there was no denying that you two had been around each other for a long time. Cove broke the quiet before it could fully settle.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you then. With a final wave, Cove headed for home. But you stayed there a few minutes longer. Your mind kept going back to a simple statement. See you tomorrow. No matter how much was changing around you, there are some things in your life that always seem to remain true. The hills felt warm to you that night. Before you knew it, you were getting comfortable under the covers in your room. Your mind couldn't help but still be buzzing with thoughts about the future. You felt excited. I'm gonna thought it up. There was little doubt in your mind that things were moving forward, and you couldn't wait to find out what changes were waiting for you on the horizon. I mean, I already did thought it up. I made Derek think that I liked him, but I did not. I broke his feelings. I led him on. That was my revenge story. That was me, like, lashing out, being toxic because of what happened with Shiloh. Slowly, your eyes grew heavy as you drifted off to sleep, your mind spinning with wishful thoughts. Like, I felt led on by Shiloh, so I was like, okay, I need to lead someone else on to make me feel better. Which is very toxic, but no matter what happened next, you could only hope that you would make the most of it. You were ensnared in a dream when a noise from the outside world jostled you. Yeah, I'll open it. Is he in front of my door? In front of my window? It's like Romeo and Juliet. The light clatter continued. Now that you were more alert, you could distinguish it as a tapping sound. Quiet, slow, but persistent. Each beat was like being poked. You couldn't ignore it. You lifted your head from the pillow and looked for the source. Classic. Someone crushes your hopes of love and you go to destroy another one's happiness. Not much work was needed to puzzle it out. It was from the window. With that, you knew exactly what it was. It's Cove. Classic Romeo and Juliet situation. From the color of the light filtering into your room, it was too early for anyone to be awake, including the sun. It had barely hauled itself over the horizon, but that didn't stop some people, it seemed. You sat up in bed and opened the window wide. Cool air, not yet warmed by the day, tickled your face as it pushed into your room. And just as you expected, there was your neighbor crouching on your windowsill. He was fully dressed, though not for school. Eh? Why are you wearing a wetsuit? What? Huh? What the fuck are you doing? He was wearing a wetsuit and a fond smile. It's Cove, what'd you expect?
Funny.
You stared back, blinking. So technically, we won't be back to school for a few more hours. His voice was delicate yet deliberate, each word a careful explanation. What are you doing, dude? We have school. No, we have school today! This is the dawn of the second day! This is the day we go to school! Classes haven't actually started yet, so do you want to hit the beach with me one more time this summer? God. We're gonna be all wet when we go to school. We'll get made fun of at school being like, oh, there goes Wet Willy again. Haha. Always. His smile widened affectionately. Sand date, ayo. All of Cove's dates are sand dates. When we hold hands, his sand creeps out of his palms. You rush to get changed into something suitable while Cove climbed back down to ground level. Your limbs, still half asleep, struggled somewhat as you attempted to coordinate them into a swimsuit, but you got there in the end. Soon you were tiptoeing out of your front door, clutching a towel. Cove was already there to greet you. My parents are gonna, like, it's like, what, 6, 7 a.m. maybe? We're gonna leave around like 9. I'm not gonna be dry enough. Or maybe it's 4. It's still kind of dark. It's like 4 a.m. still. They're gonna be like, why are your blankets all wet? Or is there a wet towel here? Your eyes met. Cliff's gaze darted to your destination and back to you. You checked the door was closed, gave him a thumbs up, and the two of you leapt into action. Wordlessly, you began to run down the familiar path ahead, Cove beside you. The thrill of your illicit outing made you want to laugh. Not that you dared. If anyone in your family looked out and saw you, then your summer would be back to being over. Gonna get grounded, Cove! Aw, he looks so cute when he does that smile. One glance at Cove told you that he was exactly the same, holding back snickers for fear of being hurt and caught. The towel streamed out from under your arm like a cape. You're running so fast downhill that simply keeping your balance and not tumbling down was a real threat. It just wasn't enough of one to make you slow your pace. For every step you took, the beach was a little closer, and the day was a little brighter. What lay ahead for you would arrive, and you were happy to meet it. In between? Oh, that was the name of the step. Okay. Okay, time to make myself again. Okay, we're gonna keep it like that. Oh, I can do two-tone? So pink? Do like that. Maybe I might do that one for the long hair. Let me see. Gonna have it be like my long hair one. The closest I... Oh, that is so cute. That's such a cute hairstyle. Let me see. Smooth, choppy, curled, flowy, medium. Let's see. Oh, I like that one too. The scrappy. High school bunny, they grow up so fast. Oh, I like that one too, flowy. I think I'm gonna go with flowy. What was it? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Let's see. They're wavy. I might go with wavy. Let's see. Scrappy. Oh, look at that. Got some wild hair. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can get Ojo-sama. Okay. I'm gonna go with flowy. Where is the long flowy one? Where did it go? Oh, wavy. That's what I meant. Should I have the front be pink and the back be white? No, I'll have the front be white and the back be pink. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Hand size, slender, glasses. I do wear glasses, but I'm just gonna have it be set to none because it makes me look like a dork. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Ring. Jewel, jewels, pattern, plain, what? I have a ring? Headscarf. Oh, these. That's nice. But I don't wear headscarves. Nail length, yeah, very short. Nail color, plain. Nose ring, none. I guess it's what you prefer to wear, yeah. Okay, maybe like a pattern? Pattern ring? Am I gonna get proposed? Okay. Okay, my feelings for Cove. I'm gonna have it be crush for Cove. Not quite love. Not quite love. And I think I feel a bit more relaxed around him now, instead of being direct. Very much Pog. I'm not like in love with him, cause my attention is drawn towards Baxter, but I think I have a crush on him. Yeah, relaxed crush. Cove's customization. Let's see. Oh! Let's look. Okay. I'm stuck between these two. I like the ponytail and I like the short one. What one should I go with? I'm gonna take the glasses off though. I don't like glasses. I can't decide. Hair 3 reminds me of Effatail memories, dude. I like both. Okay, let's see what shirts you got. I think I like that, but that also looks kind of fuckboy-y. Let's go with that. I do like those pants. We're going to a My Chemical Romance concert. Yeah, let's get you some like. Let's get you some emo stuff on you. Okay, so probably like that. Nothing on this one. What other? Oh, you only got that one necklace? Okay, I guess you can keep it. Pants, much good. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with hairstyle 3. Oh my god, look at that. PJs. He's an animal king. He's an animal king. I like the blue ones better. But the blue one, the PJ pants, is a bit too much, so I'll have it be like black. Oh my lord. Okay, we can choose a swimsuit. Let's go with pink. Manly men wear pink. He's not afraid. He's not afraid to dress up like that. The bird PJ stay on, Cove, when you're sleeping over. We might be too old to sleep over now. I think we're like 18 now. I think I know why he bought this shirt, because it looks like wave ripples, but it looks a bit weird for formal wear. So I'll just have that shirt. Okay. There you go. I think I'm gonna set him to be like around there. Never too old for sleepovers, for real, but no one is prepared for that conversation. I wish I could have sleepovers with my friends more often. Once I get my own house, I'm gonna have so many sleepovers. Yeah, I think this is a good setting. I don't like too sporty, but I also don't like too studious, and Mix is just I don't want him to be too quiet, but I do like the more quiet types. Since you're romantically interested in Cove and are old enough to start being physically affectionate more seriously, you can choose what initiative level he has throughout stage step 3. Making sure the player experiences what they want is important in our life, but always putting your choice first can potentially make a relationship feel one-sided. So we've added some flexibility in how it works out. Low initiative means that Cove will occasionally ask to touch the MC. In those situations, there will always be an opportunity to say yes or no. Okay, thank God. For example, he won't simply lean over and kiss the MC as a greeting or in an emotional moment. Every piece of physical interaction will be either initiated or approved by the player before it happens. Yeah, that means a lot to me. I don't want like Amnesia Shin kissing me without my consent. Yeah, that's really amazing. I like that. Middle initiative means there will be those certain times when Cove requests to touch the MC, many chances to initiate affection on your own, and also Cove will pretty regularly give affection automatically. I don't like automatic affection, if I'm being honest. I always want to be asked permission for those things. One example would be giving the MC a kiss because he's happy or emotional or something else. Yeah, I would rather be asked before doing something like that. And in other situations, you can choose not to make the first move in order to give Cove the space to be the one to act afterwards. Overall, Cove can get romantic, but the player's agency will take priority. High initiative includes everything middle does, but it also means that player agency will be reduced to a degree in favor of having Cove give physical affection even more frequently and with less prompting. Yeah, no, I'm not about that life. Instead of all the major affection-giving situations being led by a choice menu for you to decide on, some will instead be replaced by Cove acting automatically. This level is only recommended if you're very comfortable with physical affection and would prefer to simply see it happen rather than always holding the reins on it. I am not that type of person! However, this level is mostly relevant if Cove ends up as your official boyfriend at some point. Situations where high-level initiative makes a difference tend to come up in scenes that are exclusive to being in a relationship. The parts that are also included in the middle initiative will be seen whether you're dating or not. Once you pick your level, it can't be changed later, so keep your full playthrough in mind when deciding. We hope you enjoy whatever initiative option you decide on. Okay. Low initiative was the one that where I choose each time, right? I'm not like I didn't misread it, right? I personally wouldn't mind automatic affection as long as we're on the same page, as in we are very clearly in a relationship, LMAO. Yeah, right now we're on crush stage, so we're not like boyfriends yet. So I don't feel comfortable with doing that. So I guess low initiative? Okay. But we've been playing our life long enough, and I need to switch to Genshin Impact before it's too late to switch to Genshin Impact. But we will start step 3 next time. So I'm excited to see how everyone looks now that everyone's a little bit older. It's sad we didn't really get to go much into step 3, but I'm glad that we finally got there. It was really cool. Yeah.